be a sponge, and then bring the juice.
By focusing on your improvement, by focusing on your progress, and eliminating any fixed mindset that you may have and acts of perfectionism, then you encourage your own mastery.
On some level, we do what we want to do 24 hours a day. Now, sometimes it may not seem like that, but if I'm choosing to work instead of sleep, what I'm actually saying is keeping my job is more important than sleeping.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of getting beat. What can I do to get over this hump? So mentally, that's when I kind of put that forefront, like, hey, it's either all or nothing.
I like to put failure in quotations because I don't believe that failure is true failure if you're looking at it with the right mindset.
The truth is, the journey to greatness is hard. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes focus, and every day you have to decide what you value, what you want to pursue, and what you want to achieve. And if you dig deep enough, if you push hard enough, we all have what it takes to be great. Welcome to the Edge of Greatness. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Dose. It is Tuesday, April 4th, and today I'm going to talk to you about the challenges of the consistency and the work that's required to become great. When I look at a lot of people who are trying to achieve excellence in something, what I see is a lot of people who don't understand that there is a lot of work required. There's a bunch of stuff that we don't always want to do, but it's required if you want to be great at it. There's practices, there's skill sessions, there's different things that are going to take our time to prepare us to get better. And I hear a lot, especially from my young athletes, I have to do this. There's not very much in this world that I consider things that I have to do. And this little simple mindset shift has been a game changer for me when it comes to doing the difficult daily tasks that aren't the fun things, right? Because there's going to be things that we have to do that aren't very fun. There's going to be activities, there's going to be events, there's going to be things that we have to attend. If you're a business owner, you're going to have to meet and greet with people you don't really like. There are sacrifices that have to be made. But if you change your mindset and do this simple get to versus have to thought process, it seems silly, but it really does make a huge difference on your ability to show up with the right attitude, the right presence every time. Even if you say you have to and you show up, you'll be there. I get that. Your body will be there. But it's funny how when you feel like you're being forced into doing something, how little you care about the outcome. How much less you want to put in the effort. But when you think of it as an opportunity for you, when you think of it as a get to, when you think of it as a thing that you are going to be better because you've done it, you start to change the way you approach it. You start to change the way you show up. Having a get to mindset means that you're showing up every day knowing that you've made the choice to be there. You may not always feel like you're in control of your life, but you have the opportunity to choose what you do every day. You're making these priority statements. I've said this several times that my friend Jason has nailed this, and it's in the intro and it's been used multiple times here, but we choose what we do essentially every day. We make priority statements on what's important to us. This is another opportunity for us to make a priority statement. Even if it's not something we really want to do, by saying that we get to, we show up differently. And I think that I believe that the people that achieve the greatest levels of success show up like this every day. Instead of worrying about things that aren't fun, instead of complaining about stuff that's on the schedule they don't want to do, they use every opportunity as a get to. They get to do this. They get to do that. And when you show up with the mindset of I get to do this today, you show up with a positivity in you that allows for you to navigate the negative moment, right? There are times, I get it, when we don't want, like, I don't like to clean, right? That's not my favorite thing in the world, but it's amazing how much better that situation becomes when I think of it as I get to clean today versus I have to clean today. It seems really small. It seems really simple. It seems kind of basic as far as a thing to start to try to think about. But I promise you that little shift makes all the world of difference. Especially, like, for example, even this morning, my kids have been up all night. All right. I was awake at 2. I was awake at 2:15. I was awake at 2:45. I was awake at 4. I was awake at 4:30. And then, finally I got up to do this. And it would have been really easy for me to be like, you know what? I don't want to today, so I don't have to. I'm going to snooze through it. But I get to speak to you guys today. I get to share my experiences with you. I get to be in front of people because of this platform. It's not I have to record an episode. I get to. And I think that mindset for me has made a huge impact on who I am and how I show up. And I think it can do the same for you. So it's a small little thing, but give it a try. The next time that you're in a situation where you start to feel like, I have to do this today, or I'm being asked to do that, tell yourself, I get to do this. I get to whatever. That simple shift may make all the difference for you. As always, guys, keep reaching for the stars. Fall flat on your face, but remember, whenever we fall, always get up. Thank you for joining us today on the Edge of Greatness podcast. If you haven't yet, please take a minute now to subscribe and review our show. Join us again next week as we continue to dig deeper into the key components of greatness. The path to greatness is never linear, so remember to keep pursuing greatness no matter what. Keep stretching your abilities, reach for the stars, and fall flat on your face. But remember, no matter what happens, whenever we fall, always get up. Until next time, I'm Charles Schultz, and this was the Edge of Greatness podcast.